We came a long way.
A long way.
Whether you realize it or not, we were being intentional about living the life that we're living now.
The passion that I developed for it was figuring it all out as I go. Everybody's gonna go through some type of trial and tribulation of what they're trying to do. I'm still trying to figure things out.
The biggest problem that people face in their lives is they're not intentional.
Everybody can teach you something, even if you don't like that person.
Yeah. And the last thing you want to do is put something out that's not you.
Something that's
and
not
be,
your realm.
and be judged by that and allow that to be your legacy.
It's all about building a legacy and seeing how it's gonna pan out.
Yeah. Hello everybody, I am Nick Johnson and welcome back to another episode of Grassroots. Today, as you can see again, I have another purple vest pillowcase with me, so we do have another guest today. And today we're going to be talking about the power of design, both designing clothes, designing your life, designing your ideas, and ultimately just bringing your ideas to life and designing them with intention. So today I have my brother Darian Walton. He's gonna come on, so D-Walk, come on, let's get active.
Man, time to touch some grass. I ain't did this in a minute. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. How you feeling?
How you feeling? I'm great. I always started like with that. So how are you feeling right now? What's going on in these world?
Right now, I'm just overall feeling blessed, man. There's like really nothing I can complain about right now. I just going through the motions, you know.
Yeah.
Mid-20s now. Dang.
How we here?
We here. 30 right around the corner.
Man, don't even get to talking like that.
Man, but you know, I still feel young, still feel, you know, flourished and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But overall,
you growing, brother.
Man, at this point, can't stop myself now. But no, it just overall feel like I just feel good. I really, you know, getting into this moment now, I just feel like I had, everybody had their good and bad days.
Yeah.
But I can say I've been having a lot of continuous good days.
Definitely.
Lately.
I've been feeling that a lot lately. I was just having a conversation with somebody about that earlier, like just being intentional. It takes you so long. It takes you so far because it's like you keep stacking them.
Man.
You just keep stacking those days and it's like you look up, I came far.
And I feel like it's also rooted from the whole thing where the energy you put out is the energy you receive back.
Yeah.
So I feel like all this, I'm not even saying I'm doing things just off the definition of that. I just feel like with my nature, just doing positive things, even if it's just like something small for somebody I don't even know or something big for somebody I do know. I just feel like that energy and how I feel about just the world right now is just been coming back. Because I've been collecting it back. I've been collecting it back and I just been feeling good. I feel like I got a whole now, days feel better when you got a plan or when you trying to work towards something.
Absolutely.
And things start to make sense.
Structure.
So,
Having structure, bro, gets you so far. I think us being here is a full circle moment.
Man.
Like, because we came a long way.
A long way.
So
even though it may not feel like it's much, every little thing matters. Man.
Yeah, for sure.
Every little thing matters. Even to a certain degree. It may not seem much to you, but somebody looking in from the outside, they like, okay, I see you.
Yeah, because I think about, so when I say we came a long way, for those that don't know, me and Darian met in college. We met freshman year of college, which was 10 years ago, which
10 years.
Already crazy.
A decade.
So 10 years ago we met, and then 2 years after that, we ended up living together, the four of us, in the notorious 414 apartment.
414.
And then like knowing you and like seeing us like grow and evolve and like just becoming like real brothers through that process of living with each other, both through like the happy moments and like the frustrations, like my alarm not going off.
and my problem.
Yeah.
My situations, but
But it's like, okay, like seeing us here now, and even then, everything that we were doing then, I think that ties right into the power of design. Because at that moment, I think whether you realize it or not, we were being intentional about living the life that we're living now.
Right. And even at that early stage, we was all able to see our own creative processes, even though we didn't have no idea how we was going to apply it. So you've been doing your whole branding and productive things even way before we even moved in together. But seeing how you've evolved and seeing how we here now, it's like dang, like people can really just go based off that, but like it really is a process and it's really gonna take time.
Yeah, for sure.
And the thing about that is that people feel like their time is now, and that's not always the case.
Yeah.
Everybody's time frame is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's the fact you live in proof right now. You just got to keep going.
You just got to keep going, and the ideas will come. I think
Absolutely.
One of the things that's really big for me is not being perfect. Because for a while I thought I had to be perfect, but I'd rather just be intentional than be perfect.
Right.
Because by being intentional, you're gonna create things and you're gonna mess up, but you're gonna get to the point. Like I wasn't thinking about this
Right.
when we were living in East Lansing.
Who could have?
Who would have even thought about
Right.
it? Like podcasting wasn't even that big of a concept yet. So, but to see it come now as an expression or an extension of what we were talking about years ago, it just feels good.
We
to
knew
like,
we wanted to do something.
Yeah.
And we knew we wanted to do something together, and we knew we wanted to do something, you know, that we can share with people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we all have a different mindsets.
Yeah.
Us two, other two brothers, we all have a different mindset, and we all are good at collaborating with each other when it comes to trying to develop something that we feel like can be great, it can be big, and can be national. You know what I'm saying?
It all ties in. It's crazy how everything all ties in.
Everything all ties in. We always appreciate each other's feedback of each other.
Yeah.
That's what I love most about our relationship. It's like, regardless if you feel like that's not gonna work, or regardless if you feel like you could put more into what you're doing, it's always positive feedback. And I feel like I don't know if I can speak for all of us, but we all can take some positive reinforcement.
Yeah,
some positive criticism.
We need it.
We need it.
And I think it's good to be open to that. Like living with y'all, like, cause I'm the only child.
Right.
So that was a totally different dynamic anyway, living with people and having to like, I was thinking about the other day when the car went out and I was meditating.
You try to call your phone, you not answering.
Bro, I'm not answering. I'm meditating. I'm trying to get my inner peace going on.
Get this, man, we outside struggling.
I'm in the crib relaxing.
Man, peace of mind.
I want to get into why we're even here, like, so the power of design. So for those of you that don't know, we're both very creative people. Right now, Darian has on a hoodie that I designed about 2 years ago.
You
and
know
I
what I'm
have
saying?
on one of his recent designs.
You know what I'm saying?
Once again, how you ladies doing?
How y'all?
Nah, it's like a show.
It's like a little small show. You could say it like a big TikTok, a long TikTok.
Yeah,
a
long
one,
form.
A longer form. Thank you.
So, no,
Oh, no,
you good.
We appreciate y'all.
I want to talk about, so like I said, we have each other's designs on. So what led you to design? Like what got you in that bag?
To be honest, bro, it was a spontaneous thought. I don't know if anybody's ever can relate to this, but have you ever, I feel like I get my most creative ideas in the morning.
Yeah.
Like when I first wake up, like my first thoughts, or even when I'm in and out of sleep, my creative flow is at its most potent, I would say. And that was one of its times. I was like, as a kid, I didn't really like, my mom would buy me clothes. I don't really like dressing up.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? As a kid, you got a whole bunch of other things that's distracting you. But as I got older, I started to, learn more about myself and appreciate other things. And clothes was one of the things I feel like I know how to put on a lot, or I have my own type of style.
You be dressing.
I be trying to dress.
Especially like post college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last 2 times, not 2 times, but a few times we done stepped up like.
Yeah. Man, so.
KD.
Yeah. And even growing up, I didn't have all that. Like my first pair of like retro Jordans, I didn't get to college.
Oh wow.
My mom wasn't paying for that.
Oh yeah.
She wasn't paying. She was like, I'm not paying $200 for
She was not on that.
She's not on that. She was more about necessity versus desire. So, I appreciate my mama absolutely, because that was absolutely a foundation we all need. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I didn't have all that, so I had to create my own little style with what I had for what she gave me. You know what I'm saying, like that. And I feel like that's what developed to the branding that we have now. Like I said, it was just a morning thought, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know what I need to do, but I feel like what the passion that I developed for it was figuring it all out as I go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make this a occupation or a job. I want to make this a hobby more than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to have fun with this. So regardless if I feel like, because you're your biggest critic.
Yeah.
I'm still taking
1000%.
a long ass time
1000%.
just to figure everything out and just display my creativity, because first thought like, I don't know if a lot of people gonna like this. I don't know if people are really messing with it like they claim they do. But at this point in my life and how I've developed through this whole process, is like I've been working on this a lot, and I wanted to display it to the world. So that's how it is now. But when it started, all those negative thoughts all through my head.
They all pour in, because like you said, you thinking that criticism is gonna come. You worried about how it's gonna be perceived by other people. And you just may not think it's good enough,
right?
Like based on your own like scale for yourself. But the more you get into it, and you mentioned something like just finding it through the passion, developing the passion just like through doing it.
Yeah, just doing it.
Doing it. And I think that is how a lot of us, we don't even realize it, but every moment and every direction we go in life, we're designing it.
Right.
We're designing it whether we are intentional about using that power or not. It's all by design. And it's all God's design.
Right.
You know, like God will give you the ideas at the times that you need them.
Like you said, he give them to me in the morning.
Yeah.
8 a.m. Probably 7:45. Sharp.
I made a video recently, and that was one of the things I was talking about. Like, I missed that about school. That's why I missed like college to a degree. Like, obviously not going to class, but I missed that energy of just being in that mode early in the morning.
Depending on the type of person you are, that college setting could be one of the biggest factors for you.
Yeah.
Especially depending on where you're coming from too. It's just that it's all about, it's like a great mix and a great balance of structure and freedom at the same time. Because you go outside, you're not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, you can be accounted for not going to class, but when you are going to class and when you're just out and about within that college setting, you just see everybody doing something. Everybody has a goal, and then you start to develop your own, like, what do I really want to do?
It's the energy of moving. Well, everybody's doing something.
Everybody's trying to do something to be more productive. You know what I'm saying?
So when you do have those moments of like having fun, it feels rewarding because you are and have been immersed in that energy of going towards a goal. Like, everybody has a different goal though.
Absolutely.
So mine is different from yours and theirs, but you get to go and explore and just meet different people that are all moving towards something.
They trying to do something.
Trying to do something, you know?
Even, and then, like you said, everybody has their ups and downs. Everybody's gonna go through some type of trial and tribulation of what they're trying to do. So with me, like I would say, I'm still trying to figure things out.
We all are. It's a forever process, bro.
Even when I get to a certain stature where people feel like I made it, or I feel like, dang, I can really do something with this, I'm still gonna try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be, the more creative or the more productivity you have, the more problems you may come across. It's not even about the money no more. It's about what's being able to come up with the next thing to then push you even further. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm excited for the process. Finding that challenge. Finding that challenge is really the biggest part. Because, like I said, people don't even know about this, but when you well, they probably do. When you do developing something, it's all about creating little small projects for yourself. And actually executing and going through those processes of those projects. Like I said, I had a few projects. I made a few projects with myself, with other few people I barely even know. People I came across that I was wearing my brand. They was like, "Hey, let me get this." I'm like, "All right, bet. I'm gonna do this, and this is for you." And we gonna collaborate and see how I can display this and how I can learn from it as well. Because when it comes to clothing, what I learned is that yes, there's trends and there's seasons for everything like that, but everybody's gonna wear it different from each other. So I try to not only implement my own style of how I wear my things, but I try to just view a crowd to see how they wear certain hoodies or pants or even shirts, and then try to implement it what I'm doing. And I feel like that's what makes it easier for me to have some productivity, because I can just continue doing forward with something. You're constantly being inspired by the world. I'm constantly receiving information. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a good approach. I never heard it like broke down like that.
So like, everybody can teach you something, even if you don't like that person. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to somebody earlier about this, especially like older people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wear their lives on them at a certain age.
What you mean by that?
What I mean by that is like, I don't know, I'm saying, if you do have somebody that's older in your life that you can just speak to or something like that, you can just see, I wouldn't necessarily call it the wear and tear, but just all the experience within their face, how they speak, their mannerism, and everything like that. So that's another perspective I picked up on. But just hearing the conversations and hearing the stories of, especially like my grandmother and stuff like that, it's like, okay, people evolve, but they kind of like, we are kind of like the same person at the same time. We all got the same type of personality to a certain degree. That's why it's easy for trends to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's easier for trends to, resurface.
There's nothing new under the sun. So when things get presented from the past, it's like it's something new to latch on to, and it's something reminiscent to older people while being something fresh to young people.
And that all we do is modify it just a little bit.
For our liking, for our time.
Yeah, man.
What's the name of your brand? I got it on right now, but I want you to like break that down.
So it's crazy because the name of the brand is called Threaded Emotions. And my whole story behind that is that, like I said, growing up, I didn't really have a lot of options for getting the topic trending thing. So I wanted to create a story about how I dress myself. And Threaded Emotions basically is like how you go through all these experiences in life with people, with yourself, loved ones, friends, and then everybody has some type of lifelong thread, and each stitch represents each experience, each sad moment, each happy moment, each joyful moment, and then it all comes together into this grand picture of your life when it comes to an end eventually. You know, we all know we got to go to the next part of life, or the next part of whatever we call this this grand scheme of everything. So at the end of everything, somebody within the next part of your life, or the next generation of yourself, will have some type of representation of you.
Yeah.
So
I'm big on that.
Yeah,
I'm real big on that.
it's like creating a legacy for yourself, but it's with the things you put on.
Yeah.
And it's all about comfortability. It's all about comfortability and color. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on color. I like to wear all types of colors. So, and I know
only wear one color.
Yeah, everybody has a favorite color. So, you know, how you style yourself may be based off that. But yeah, that's what I like to summarize it for the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about building a legacy and seeing how it's gonna pan out.
Yeah. Legacy is big.
Absolutely.
Legacy is very big.
Something you can pass on.
That's why I do this.
Yeah.
It's all about legacy.
Uh-huh.
When I think about how people consume the work I do and the impression that I leave on people, it's something that I'm very intentional about.
Okay.
Because I know that, like, by being intentional, we can do something that'll have an impact on somebody else.
Right.
And you never know who's watching, and you never know who you're going to inspire. The same way we have been inspired by so many people who have been intentional about living their lives where they're living it, by creating the things that they create, and just by being themselves unapologetically. I feel that we should pick up on those traits and just continue to push that out. Like, that's what the Purple Era is about for me. It's about, like, going after your dreams, like, and doing something worthwhile.
Becoming that kid again.
Yeah, becoming a kid again. That's why, like, you see my theme, it's like a bunch, like, it's a lot of kid themes, and it's like, I be around my little cousins, and it's just it's so funny. And it's very, I can't even describe the feeling of how I feel knowing they look at me the way they look at me. Like, my aunt called me, or I talked to my aunt yesterday, and she was like, I hear this song of yours at least 5 times a week.
That's crazy.
And now all the babies are singing it. And it's like, dang, you know, I was just being that kid in my realm of exploration and creativity, trying to do whatever it is that I felt I should be doing in that moment, with the intention of leaving that legacy and being creative and being in touch with who I am as a person.
And some of those things, some of that creativity is on accident too.
Yeah, for sure. You stumble upon
like,
a lot of different things. That's
this actually
different.
look good or sound
yeah,
good
it's
or
like
feel
it's
good to do.
different. But you got to be willing to embrace it. And the more I feel you are willing to embrace, like, who you are, which is, it all circle back to we talking about, like, design. I feel that the biggest problem that people face in their lives is they're not intentional about creating the life. I feel that people latch on too much to the identity that has been given to them by the world or by their parents or just by society.
Everybody, all your flaws,
Yeah,
and things
you know,
people say they don't like about you and stuff like that. Yeah, but
and you think that's you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, it's not. First of all, it's not.
Self-love is one of the biggest things as you get older. I feel like I was able to develop my own self-love, or have love for myself, and keep it a foundation at an early age. I was blessed with that, I feel like, because a lot of people are still figuring themselves out.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? Like, and a lot of people feel like they're not enough when it comes to a certain amount of things. But for me, I'm not the only child. I have an older sister, and shoot, a lot of my style comes from her as well. To be honest, a lot of my style, my taste in music, even video games. Like, my first video game I ever played was with my sister.
Yeah.
And that's you know what I'm saying. That was common for me. You know, of course this bug will try to crawl at me while I'm talking, but yeah, I want to just give her a shout out, because a lot of what I enjoy and what I like, a lot of how my creative is through her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that way about my mom.
Yeah.
I feel like, I just like looking at how she, like, styles. My mom got a lot of clothes. Like, she got a lot of clothes. And then, like, she the one that put me in music and had me tap dancing. You know how I be dancing.
Yeah,
so,
boy be dancing,
bro,
don't he?
so, like, she put me in tap dance, so I don't know. And in that way, they kind of, like, design us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come from somebody. Everybody's home is different, but we can all relate to say that we always, no matter how old we get or how far we go, we always take something home with us.
Yeah,
take
for
something
sure.
from home with us.
For sure. Because that's where you learn how to be yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's where you learn to, and that's what you, I wouldn't say learn, but that's what you build off of.
Yeah.
All
That's
the experiences
foundation.
you get outside of home is you have a foundation from
Yeah.
home. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but
Home is so important.
I feel like when it comes to design, though, I don't know. Like I said, I have a lot of random thoughts in my head, and I feel like what I'm really good at is bringing those random thoughts to life.
Yeah.
To the best of my ability. Execute. I'm very introverted, but
yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm very introverted to a certain degree, but I can be a social butterfly when I need to. But it's like I prefer being in my own head, and when I'm in my own head, that's when I get all these crazy ideas.
That's where the brilliance is like. Oh my God, it just get the flowing.
Learning how to be in solitude is very important because
that's big. A lot of people run away from their own thoughts.
And then I feel like that's where you do a lot of your self-reflection. And that's where if you're not doing no self-reflection, you can't
get to the root of the problem.
You can't get to the root of the problem.
And
you take criticism personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All criticism is not to offend you. Usually, for the most part, we'll say a positive reinforcement is just to build you up and tell you like, hey, this doesn't work necessarily for that person, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
So it's always good to self-reflect as often as you can.
Getting some understanding about you, your actions, your environment, everything. You got to understand what's going on around you.
And I feel like that's what also makes me the type of person I am due to a certain degree. Like nobody's ever seen me upset. Like nobody ever seen me mad. I don't let people get me to a certain degree where I'm just mad.
Yeah, because you know how to deal with it, like internally.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That emotional intelligence.
That regulation.
Regulation of emotion is just like, that's
vital.
Needed.
It's vital because there's too many crash outs.
It's too many crash outs, and them 30 seconds is to put you either underground or in the cell, one of the two.
Somewhere you don't want to be. Looking up, thinking like, dang, I really let this quick moment dictate the rest of my life. And that's a terrible design.
It is a terrible design. I want to use the time that I have to continue doing things like this. You know what I'm saying? So,
this is productive. I like this. Like I really enjoy doing this. Like sitting in the grass, even hearing the kids play sports in the distance. That is soothing because it's real life.
It's life.
It's life. It's real.
Like I said, when we first came out here, I'm like, I ain't touched grass like this in a minute. I'm usually outside. But I'm usually outside hitting the pavement, running or something like that. I ain't never really sit here and just had the bugs fly around you and stuff like this and just pander.
I think I got this. I didn't start doing this until I moved back from East Lansing.
True.
I think living like East Lansing, going to Michigan State, and I would go to the river a lot. I would go to Red Sea.
You used to meditate a lot.
Yeah,
so
yeah, for sure.
I can see how that, like.
When I came home, I had to find that peace again. I had to find somewhere that I could go to really like establish peace and just reconnect from all the noise. And I mean, this is like such a familiar place to me growing up.
I'm not like a professional hooper, but shooting a basketball is like that for me. Or even working out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Working out. Something.
It's all different forms of meditation.
Yeah, everybody has their different, they go-tos.
They outlet.
You know what I'm saying?
Or release.
Like this feels good. Like you said, it feels good.
Yeah, it's just, you just fresh outside, air. People walking, ladies talking to you. You feel me? It's good energy. You can't be out here and be upset. You gonna look like a fool.
You know what I'm saying? Or even when you walking past another black person or just a person in general, they just got to smile at them. Just make them feel good about their day or something like that. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
That's what it's about, having that impact on other people by just being a good person.
Absolutely.
I feel like the world needs more people that are just good people. Because I feel like everybody has a good person inside of them, but I think that there's so much going on in the world.
So much life and
things are so busy, and it's like you have all this pent up emotion, and it's just, I don't know, you don't want to, you need to let it go. You need to find somewhere that you can release it. You need to put it into a creative outlet or whatever, something that you can find passion in to create a better, just a better outlook for yourself in your life. I think the best thing with both of us being creative people through whether that's design or clothes or being into video games, it is channeling that energy.
Right.
You know, having something that we can channel that energy. And then also, I heard an older gentleman say this, but there's no better feeling than seeing your creation in real life.
Man, when I was just about to say, we touched on it earlier about everybody wants to feel productive.
Yeah.
So when you're productive and you develop something like off of your, like that was just a thought, and then you, like you say, you can hold it or you can hear it. It just gives a feeling of, I want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
I want to keep going. I want to make something new about myself. I want to make something new about this, or, you know, that creative flow is it's like a euphoria to a certain degree.
You know, I think it's like that because you get to witness the growth.
Yeah.
There's not too many things in life where you can witness your growth. Like even when you grow in height, that's not something you really
Yeah.
witness, but to do something and be like, oh wow, then to do it again and be like, oh, I got better. Like this design was better than the last one.
Exactly.
Like the first t-shirt, like I don't know if like it was like this for you, but I know like when the first t-shirt I made was on a very low quality shirt. Then I upped
You did more research.
I
You was
upped it.
like,
I'm
hold
doing-
on.
So now not only am I seeing my designs evolve, my mind is literally growing before me, and there's a little bit of a detachment from it because it's like, okay,
'Cause
my
you
mind
learned
is
it, like, I know better.
Yeah, like I know better now. Like I know that I know more now. So now I can make better decisions,
And you
which
just-
I also think it is very important that people are intentional about going after the information. Like you have to go after the
You
information.
gotta just find something that you within that realm that you're trying to create, and look for the best. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You don't necessarily got to be the best, or you ain't
Be the
necessarily
best you.
Be the best you, and that then it's not really based on your opinion if you the best. That's
Yeah.
based on somebody else's opinion. But you should always feel like the best. Like you should always tell
Yeah,
yourself
for
that
sure.
you
Every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Because what you doing it for if you don't feel like that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's also based off the feeling of trying to just, oh man, let's hit the mic. Trying to I feel like you always trying to chase the next best thing within what you're trying to do too. I feel like that's gonna always be a challenge regardless
Yeah.
of what you're trying to do when it comes to music or even making clothes. It's always trying to figure out what is something that I can speak volumes to that's me, but can be a new trend.
Yeah.
I'm still challenged. I'm thinking about new ideas as we speak now, but it's like having fun with it, man.
Yeah.
I'm really having fun with it.
Yeah, bro. It's a fun process.
It's a
Like,
fun
I like
process.
even like doing these videos. Like, I can't wait to get home and edit this. To where somebody else that may seem like work, but no, I'm really excited
You
about.
excited about doing
I'm
it?
excited about doing like the same passion I used to have for basketball.
It just transferred
It
over.
just transferred.
Uh-huh.
It just transferred to doing this. That's what my next episode is going to be about.
Okay.
It's about like the transfer of like passion.
Man, we used to
Because
hoop.
yeah, I used to get up 6 a.m. I used to have 2 basketballs with me at all times. But seeing myself grow and evolve, even in that, like, so after our first year of college,
That's how we met too, man.
Yeah,
I think we met through basketball.
So like, bro, after our first year of college, I went back home, and I came back and people were like talking about me like I was Michael Jordan or something, just because I had put in so much work and I had put myself in a competitive environment. Mind you, I was thinking about getting on the basketball team
Right.
at Michigan State. So I'm really trying.
Yep.
And then coming back home and it's like, oh wow, all I gotta do is work to get better.
You just got to put it.
I just gotta put in
effort,
work to get better
and you feel like him.
and compete. You feel me? That's all I gotta do.
And the thing about it is, you was already within that realm. You was
Yeah.
already comfortable with competing because you've
Yeah.
been doing it your whole life.
Yeah.
When it comes to basketball, like I played basketball, like I was never necessarily on the team, or like I learned all what I know through playing older people like at the park and stuff like that. And I just grew a passion for basketball. I played other sports, like I ran track, I played soccer, I played football as a kid. Like I played a lot of sports, but basketball was one of the things that I feel like I really appreciated because I was able to meet people and friends
Yeah,
that became
for
like
sure.
long-term roots. You know what I'm saying? Like
Definitely.
That. So, yeah, man. So basketball is always gonna be dear to my heart. But
A lot of relationships started at IM East. Like a lot of
Man,
a lot of
IM
the
East or
reason
IM
we
West.
know, a lot of
Yeah.
the reason we know the people we know now and still
Man.
keep in touch with all off a game
game.
like that. We were just passionate about whether you took it serious or you was just there to have a good time. It's like
And like you said, I feel like that development of passion through basketball made it easier to find passion in something else you like you said, with this whole branding and marketing thing and the podcast and the music. You just creating a brand for yourself is like one of the biggest things you should be able to do.
because it's really just about expressing yourself, expressing your identity and who you are,
And not be afraid to
I'm
express
about to say get more comfortable doing that, because as confident as we all are, you know, I think it can be very difficult for people to really get into that or put themselves into the world, because it's one thing to be confident amongst your peer group or like the people you frequently are around, but it's another thing to put it on display for the world to judge and criticize and potentially, hopefully, consume at a mass level.
Absolutely. But the thing about it is that I really just finally understood the more I could print on clothes or the more I stitch on my clothes, people gonna like it.
Yeah.
And people not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
if you don't like it, you don't like it. And that's cool. I appreciate what I did and I love what I did.
'Cause
And
it
it's gonna
made-
be
it
other
made you
people
happy.
that do. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not for everybody. Everything is not for everybody. So you can't get upset when a good bulk of people don't appreciate, or a good bulk of people don't either purchase or listen or tap into what you're doing, because at the end of the day, you did it out of your own passion,
Yeah.
and you just put it out. You just put out a piece of yourself.
Yeah.
They can take it how they want to. People don't like
Yeah.
you for no reason sometimes. So it's the same thing when you putting out something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just came up with that energy, and I'm like, it makes it easier now.
And the last thing you want to do is put something out that's not you.
Yeah. Something that's not in your realm.
And be judged by that and allow that to be your legacy.
And you don't even like it.
You don't even like it. I couldn't imagine that, like having a song that I hated go viral. I would
crazy.
be angry. Like, I think that would really drive me. I would be angry about that because I don't like it.
And the crazy part about it, a lot of like big artists do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And they like, I hate performing that song.
I hate performing it.
Or I don't. Oh, their biggest song be the song that they hate or they don't like because they just did it.
It wasn't them.
Yeah.
It was somebody else's idea.
But you already developed that stature of yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what people liked.
Yeah.
So you got to keep up.
Yeah. And that's a lot. That can be, that's draining. I know it's draining because you're trying to keep up with somebody else's
Somebody
identity.
that's not you.
Yeah, that you don't even know who that person is. You're so detached from it.
Yeah.
But having that connection to yourself, I think is very important. That'll give you the best chance of creating something or creating a life that is authentic. It's something that you can be proud of once we get to the end of it all. It's like, I put this out there because this is who I am as a person.
Right.
And this is what I want my family, my friends, my loved ones, anybody who comes in contact with my work, this is what I want them to know. Like, this is what was on my mind.
They be like, your father did this. Or
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. I be
this is
thinking
something
about
your
that all the
father put out.
time. Like,
and then you always want to, like when I have children, I want to leave something I can give them to make inspiration off of.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
The Bible says a wise man leaves an inheritance.
exactly.
And I don't view that as like strictly monetary. Also, that's something we're striving towards as well. But like having something that people that come after you can look at and use as a foundation.
Absolutely. It's like you said, leaving a foundation for the people that you really truly care about. Like, because like you said, me, you, neither one of us have kids, but we always talk about, or we have small conversations about like what it's gonna be when one of us have a kid.
Yeah, it's gonna be different.
It's gonna be a little me running around. I'm trying to leave them with all the utilities,
whatever,
facilities,
everything they need, bro.
everything to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's gonna be crazy when that time does come and we'll be able to look back at this conversation.
Man.
And they'll be like, oh, our dads weren't not doing anything.
Right.
Like they were doing something.
They were trying to do something.
They're trying to do something. So it's like, oh,
Man.
look what my dad did, or look what my uncle did. It's like, that's fire to me thinking about that.
And then that thought alone helps with, not caring what everybody else.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't care about everybody else.
Yeah.
I care about the person I put on this planet
Yeah.
the most. You know what I'm saying? So, and then giving them something they can smile at and be happy about. That's gonna be the biggest thing.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? This is like a wrapped up gift for myself later
Yeah, for
on.
sure. It's like a time capsule.
Absolutely.
It's a time capsule, and you just putting it out there, and you putting it. I don't know. You just put it into like not the void. You just put it into the world, bro.
Put it in the universe.
Yeah, and letting it do what it do.
It's gonna come back somehow.
Yeah, it's gonna come. It's gonna have its place. There's nothing that happens that doesn't have a consequence or a reaction to it. So that's why we put out positivity into the world to receive it back. But not only to receive it back, but to impact somebody else that comes in contact with the work that we do and the things that we're passionate about. So that when they meet us,
think. Like I want somebody to actually
to provoke a thought.
Some type of inspiration, some type of anything within their head to be like, okay, I feel like I can mess with this.
Yeah.
Or I feel like I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like
this
that.
inspired me to go do something. The same way we're inspired by all the people we inspired by. Like it's just, I'm gonna try that. I think even that inspiration, that's how you find out who you are. The things that you naturally latch on to as a kid or even as a younger daughter at any point in your life. You find something that you're inspired by, you latch on to it, you emulate it for a minute until you find your footing and then see where that takes you.
Yeah. For example, like even like when we was kids, everybody had their favorite superhero.
Yeah.
I can't tell you why my favorite superhero was Spider-Man, but it was just something enticing about him so much that I wanted him on my bedspread sheets, and you remember Fatheads?
Yeah.
With the big old sticker on the wall that you put. I remember that. And like,
I had a D-Rose for head.
Man, even to this day, Spider-Man's still my favorite. But it's like having that something that just intrigued me so much.
Yeah.
And then being able to build something that intrigues somebody else so much and pass it on. It's like, wow, man.
Bro, it gets very real so fast the more you get in tune, and you'll be surprised how quickly and how deeply you can impact somebody just by being yourself. And I've had people tell me like they're inspired by me. It's a weird feeling.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a very, because I didn't, obviously we do it to inspire people, but it's one thing when it actually comes and somebody lets you know.
One of the things I'm really inspired about you though is just your determination to keep going, regardless of how the outcome may look. Even if you don't even have no bad outcome, you like, I'm gonna put something else out.
I'm about to do something else. I appreciate you saying that too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put something else out. Even if you move away from one thing and give more energy to another thing, you're gonna give your full all to that one thing at that moment, and then you may even come back to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's one of the biggest things I can say I can inspire from. I feel like we all aspire from each other, the four of us. But that's one thing I can say about Nick. He gonna put something out. He gonna make something, make sure that something land. Even if it don't stick, he gonna make sure it has some type of residue out, right there for somebody that may get something from it.
Yeah.
And I can say I'm one of the people that was like, I feel like I pushed myself even more when it comes to this branding thing, because how you display yourself on the platform or how you keep going further with things. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say thank you for that, because
of course, brother, I appreciate that.
That gives me a lot of energy every day just to be like, all right, I want to come up with a new design. Because I try to come up with a new design every week. Even if I don't come up with nothing that, all right, bet, I don't think I'm going to do that one, but I think I'm going to hold off of that one. It's like just the whole thought of I'm trying to prosper with this, and I'm going to keep trying to come up with ideas. Even though I might trash them, but I keep notes of them. Yeah. So I may like, this may pop this time. So I'm gonna do that. So I say like the whole fact that you keep going is keeping me going as well too. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a certain degree.
I would say like living with y'all, like you specifically though, because I tell people this all the time, but like the discipline. I think living with y'all, like watching how you move though is one of the reasons that I became more disciplined. Just seeing like the structure you had, bro, because you know, like I got kicked out of college freshman year, and when I came back, it was you and G that really kind of kept me in line, and I excelled. Yeah, definitely. I excelled like that year because it wasn't something that I didn't think I could do. It was just I didn't understand what exactly went into it, because I'm up there, I'm trying to hoop. Right, you trying time management wasn't a thing. Yeah, but when I came in, I'm like, you like, Nick, bro, we gotta study. We gotta go. Okay, I'm like, even with Chuck was like, especially Chuck, because we are all different, but we all have all evolved from college. Yeah, it's for so sure. Crazy because we was just completely different people in college. Yeah, for sure. Man, but I'm gonna let you keep going. I got someone to say. Yeah, but it's like I said, even with Chuck, because me and Chuck had classes together. We all had classes together, but me and Chuck had like this math class together. He would want to study. I could see it in his heart that he wanted to study. Was it 1825? No, it was 103. It was probably 103. It was 103. Okay. Because that's when we was always in G and Chuck room. Okay. Man, I was like, we gotta get you to class and stuff like that. He was like, I'm not fucking with it, bro. And then just to see how he evolved too, and his discipline, what he doing with his photography and everything like that, it's like, bro, you completely did a 180. Yeah. To not even just yourself, but for us too. Yeah. It's like, damn, you inspiring us now. When we was at one point trying to get you to come out the room and go to class, it's like, dang. But that's the power of like brotherhood too. Yeah. That's the power of really having people around you that are intentional about what they want to do and are strong enough in themselves to hold you accountable. Man. And knowing that if I pull you to the side and tell you you want some trash right now, you know it's not coming from a person. You're not gonna take it personally. You're not trying to hurt me. Yeah, you're not gonna take it personally. Be like, if anything, it's because you see more in me. Absolutely. And based I know you. You know me, so it's like, bro, come on, like you tripping. You know better than that, bro. You should have did this versus that, or you could have did this versus that. Absolutely. And I feel like I appreciate the most, because there's nothing like, I don't like somebody that's gonna tell me, oh, I like that, I like that, I fuck with that, I mess with that. No, tell me if you don't like it or not, bro. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, dang, cool. I was messing with this, but I appreciate your opinion on things so much. Let's see if I can tweak it, because like you said, everybody likes something different, and we all different. Yeah. And we trying to reach the masses to the most we can. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, absolutely. That's very appreciative, and I hold that dearly. Man, I like this. Man. The more we do it, bro, like I really like. I want to keep this going. Like I was telling Star on the last episode, like I want to just take this far. because it's healthy.
Yeah,
Even it's like mini therapy.
absolutely.
It's like mini
and it's
therapy.
and the person that one of your closest friends is your therapist.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, what the hell?
So you like, he already know everything. So it's like, it's just a recap for him.
Let's just like get through it, or like kind of like work through it. Man.
But no, especially with like you said, your discipline. Your whole discipline is out of this world now with your whole diet.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Man.
You went a whole a year or two?
I'm on 3 years.
3
I've been
years,
vegetarian 3 years.
Couldn't do it. But
man, I be thinking about going back sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I know.
It just be like a lot. It's so I'm so far along. I'm not gonna say I can't go back, but it's just like,
you don't want to.
Should I? I'm not gonna say I don't want to, because I definitely want to.
Okay.
I don't. It's not like a craving. I think about it from time to time. Like, oh, some fish would be nice.
Right today.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not. It's not like, oh my God, like I need like, you know, it's not that at all. But
even the intermediate fasting, because I do that.
Yeah.
Like we both only eat once a day.
Yeah.
That was a struggle. I wouldn't say it was a struggle, but that was a process to itself. Just trying to build your body up.
Yeah.
And like you touched on earlier, one of the things you can actually see the progress on to a certain time frame is going to the gym or working out.
Yeah, for sure.
You building your body to how you want it. That's one of the things, like I see the progress.
Yeah, for
and I
sure.
see you get stronger, or you get more toner, or you get more lean, whatever the situation, whatever your goal is with your fitness goal, like that's something you actually see the progress in real time in. For
sure.
Especially if you have consistency. Because for anybody that's trying to get in the gym or trying to figure themselves out, bro, it's like once you get that first month of consistency, it becomes easy.
Yeah.
And then your body starts to naturally want it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've been on that 5 a.m. wave.
I used to get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I've been on that just to add a different or a deeper level of discipline. And it's really changed because now, if I was just talking to somebody about this a couple hours ago, but even if I were to get up late, like my late starts are still very early.
For a lot of people.
Yeah.
And not even just, it's still early for yourself. And I like to work out in the gym, not only based off my work schedule, but just, I feel like it give me energy for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really think, like, how does that make sense? You burn a lot of energy when you're at the gym, and then you work all day. It's like, yeah, but it's just something about that
something
morning,
about
that
pouring
boost.
into your body.
Yeah, and just, stretching yourself out farther than you can. You know what I'm saying? And then burning some of that energy to give you more energy. I don't know how it works. There's maybe some scientific term to it.
It may be a mental thing. It may just be something that is healthy for you. Because I feel the same way though. Like, I don't like working out at night anymore. I used to, but honestly, that was really just because it was more of a social thing. And you seeing people. But now I like it be packed. But now I really enjoy that focus, being able to go from machine to machine and really do what I need to do. And then get into my day with more structure, save my time, and just...
The gym is the foundation of my day.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it gives, like you said, it gives you more structure, it gives you more focus for what I'm trying to do. Even if it's a new goal I'm trying to do at work, or if it's a new goal I'm trying to do with the brand, it's like, it gives me that boost of energy. And it's like an antidepressant.
I was gonna say it's a confidence boost.
Yeah, it's a confidence booster for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, especially when you really get into what you're trying to do.
For sure. And when you see yourself growing, like you push a little bit more weight than you did the last time.
Absolutely. And then you're doing something at the gym when other people reach out to you.
Oh, bro, I made a video, bro. A dude, I had walked in a sauna and bro was like, oh my God, bro, you're cut.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, oh, what the hell?
And it'd be out of nowhere. And you saw random people, like you said, you don't know who watching.
Yeah, you don't.
People always like, especially when you get accustomed to people in the gym, people would know your consistency coming to the gym, and they see your progress in real time. It's a lot of people at the gym. When I first came in and I see them now, I'm like, I see your progress. I may not say it to you necessarily, but it's a lot of people that be like, you went from this to this, and I see it.
Yeah.
Now I'm not, like you said, now I'm inspired to do even more. Even with the calisthenic thing.
Bro. It's admirable, bro. Seeing people doing their thing and knowing that you're doing. That's why I like going to the gym early, because it's pretty empty. But I see the same people every day. And whether they know it or not, they motivate me to not only keep coming, but to stay disciplined.
Even with the simple fist bump or
bro, it's like the acknowledgement of like
somebody's presence. We here together.
Yeah, we're here together. Whether we talk or not, whether I know your name or not, we're here together. We're on the same type of time. You know, something is inspiring us to get up.
Even Taraj, shout out to Taraj.
Yeah, bro, he's going crazy.
Crazy.
Different animal.
boy. And then you can
different.
see, like you said, you can see his progress through his
We
pictures.
talk
he
about
posts.
that all the time, like looking back at his pictures and him being like real skinny
Mm-hmm.
to like now you look like an action figure.
That boy beast. I ain't gonna
Actually,
lie.
I'm like, yeah, bro, you
That
got
boy
it.
different.
You got it, bro.
That boy
You got it.
different.
I'm like,
Man, shout out.
but that goes to show like even that mindset of I'm gonna do something. I have an idea and I have a vision for my life.
Mm-hmm.
Going back and wrapping it up, the whole point of the power of design,
Right.
not only whether it be the power of your clothes, the power of, or the design of your clothes, the design of your life, the design of your habits, the design of your mind, which is ever so important. You know, you have to design these things with intention to be able to create the outcome that you want in your real life. Because if you're not intentional about the design that you wish to see be created, somebody else is going to design it for you.
Absolutely.
So you're better off doing it yourself based on what you know, based on what you feel, your intuition, you know, your disposition as a human being, whatever it is that you want. Get intentional, get the information that you can about designing that, and then move forward with that.
Right. That blueprint that you had that you think didn't work may be your final product.
Yeah.
And you don't even know it.
Yeah.
You may have scrapped this blueprint of trying to do something with yourself or within your life, and then you're like, I'm gonna get to it later, when at that moment you could have did it, and then it could have been that final product that pushed you to the next level within your life that you always wanted to reach.
Yeah.
So that's big. Like you said, that design, everything has a design.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything has a design. You know what I'm saying? And that
Everything.
foundation. Man.
It's been a very healthy episode, brother. You got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
I don't know. I ain't really too big on being on camera, so
You said it's your first time.
Man, it's my first time
But
being on
it was
camera.
very natural though.
Absolutely, I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was able to get a lot of out and a lot of more understanding of what I want to do next.
Yeah,
so
for
I
sure.
feel like this is very fruitful.
For sure. I'm happy you even, because this was your idea. Like this,
Man, I was
this
like,
is
let's do it.
let's do it.
Cause you know
Okay.
I be behind the scenes and stuff,
Yeah.
so I'll be like,
I'm
yeah.
like, come on, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get active.
Man, so this is I really appreciate this moment. I really appreciate
Yeah.
you putting me on your platform.
For sure.
'Cause like
For
I
sure.
said, it's all about putting yourself out there. Let people come up with their own
Yeah.
personalities about you and stuff
People
like
can
that.
feel how they gonna feel, but as long as you present who you are, bros,
And be true to yourself.
it is what it is, brother.
Absolutely. But if I do have anything to say is God bless and Godspeed to everybody that's watching.
Yes,
you know,
please.
we all got our outlets and we all got our forms of things that inspire us. But as long as you can, put your foot forward for what you want to do, nothing can stop you.
You can get it done.
You can get it done.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Appreciate the time.
You know it, brother. Hold on me. So, what do I want to say? Because you just did that. I would just say, like, anybody watching this, just be intentional about creating a life that you want. It's all up to, it's really all in God's design, but you're going to get the ideas. And when you get the ideas, act on them, because these ideas and the things that come to you that you're inspired by, these are the codes and the blueprint that you can use to create the life that you want, not only for yourself, but anybody that comes in contact with who you are as a person and the things that you produce. You know, you are to be judged by the things that you produce within this lifetime and the way that you impact people. So
Definitely.
be very intentional about this and continue to grow and evolve as you are meant to. Thank you, brother, again for coming on my show, this platform,
Man,
Grassroots.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to come back.
Definitely,
when we
for sure.
evolve some more.
We all going, I say that all the time, we come back, reconvene at a higher level once we have reached, or just to track our journey and our progress, bro.
Pass the knowledge
Yeah,
along.
like pass the knowledge on the things that we learn. So yeah, bro, it's been a great episode. I'm happy we got out here and was able to do it. Thank you again for this hoodie,
Man, I
Thread of
appreciate
Emotions.
it. Thank you for this.
Yeah,
I've been holding on to this.
Yeah. I am Nick Johnson. This has been another episode of Grassroots. I am Nick Johnson, aka your favorite cousin. And if I haven't already, I officially welcome you all to the Purple Era. I will catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Oh, that was fire.
Man.